Do you hear me? Okay, we'll start. Hi, we'll start with our hands at our heart. I'm so glad you guys are here. Take your inhale and just make an intention to have a safe, fun practice or whatever intention is that you would like today to stay focused on the breath and the movement. And then let your exhale bring your fingertips down. Take an inhale to go up with the arms and add a little back bend. Now, as you exhale, be turning so you can see me. Take your hands down to the floor. Let your feet go back. Now, you're in a plank here. Bend the elbows and take an up dog to inhale. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale to forward. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale forward. Now, lift your hips. If you want to add a push-up, you can. Down dog. Now, while you're in down dog, bend one knee and bend the other. Bend one knee and bend the other. Right and left, calf stretch, 5, 2. Now both heels drop and hold for 5. Now look up at your hands, take a step or a jump up, halfway position. Now take an inhale to go all the way up. Now inhale, good, good, good. And exhale, hands come down. Now you can bend your knees as much as you need to get your hands to the floor. Go to a plank, elbows bend, inhale, up dog. Open up your chest. Exhale, lift the hips, add a push up. Down dog. Heels press. Neck soft. 5, 4, 3, 2, and come up to your hands, stepping or jumping. Halfway position. Good. Always let your blood pressure just go all the way up. Take a back bend. Inhale. Yay. And then exhale down. Hands to the floor. Your feet go back. Bend your elbows. Take an inhale to up dog. And try dropping your left ear to your left shoulder. Little neck stretch. And then your right ear to your right shoulder. And then center. Now lift up your hips. Add a push up. On this down dog, take your left foot and push on your right heel and hold that right calf in a stretch. Sit bones are lifted, hands are pushing, calf is getting longer. Now put your left foot down and let your right foot push on your left heel. And feel that left calf getting longer. And both heels press. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take another inhale. And as you exhale, look up at your hands, take a step or a jump up, and go halfway up. And you really want to lift your sit bone here and lift your heart. So you're basically like a table. That's it. Good, Pam. That looks better. Push into your feet. Go into a little back bend here. And let's go down again. Bend your knees as much as you need. Hands to the floor. Let your feet go back. You're in a plank hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. If you can, pull your right knee under flamingo. 5, 4, 3, 2. Right foot back, left knee under flamingo. 5, 4, 3, 2. Left foot back, pause, elbows bend, up dog. Heartless. Lift your hips, add a push up. Downward dog. Heels press. Stretching out. If you would like to add on here, put your elbows on the floor and make it dolphin. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take another inhale. And exhale, push up. Look up at your hands, take a step or a jump. And lift your sit bones here so you're as flat as you can in your back, not rounded like a Halloween cat. Push up. Really good, Betty. Go all the way up. Inhale. And then exhale, go to a side half moon. And you can use your right hand to pull on your left wrist if you want to put your foot over. You can even add a rotation. Just find a really good place for you. Breathe into that rib cage. 4, 3, 2. Good. And add on if you would like a hand down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now inhale, come back up and take your other hand, your other wrist, feet, and pull on that wrist. Now you can add on your foot. Good. Pull 5 and breathe into the rib cage. We're stretching out. 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathing into that side. Exhale down and stretch. 5 and 4. Good. 3, 2. All right, we're going to inhale and we're going to come back up. Both feet are underneath the hips. I'm turning sideways so you can see. Come down to your mat. So make sure you're on your mat too. Feet go back. Pause. Right knee to left elbow, diagonal flamingo. 5, 4, 3, 2. Right foot back. Left knee to right elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2. Left foot back. Bend the elbows up, dog. Open up the heart. Lift the hips. You can add a push-up. Downward dog. Hold that. Now take your right leg and move that leg up in the air a few times. So just circle the thigh, circle the ankle. You can flip the hip if you want. Take some intuitive motions with that leg that's in the air. Stretch it out. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, right foot forward to your hands. Push back and forth. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Breathing, holding, breathing. So you're going to feel some hamstring and hip flexor. Now, when you're ready, pull your left foot in a couple of inches and bend the right knee to about 90 degrees. And let's open up those arms. Stretch through that back leg, your heels down towards the floor. I like it. Your upper back has a little lift like you're shining your heart up to the sky. Your front knee is 90 degrees. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now as you exhale, let the hands come down to the floor on either side of your foot. Let your right foot meet the left. Now you're in a plank. Bend your elbows and take an up dog. Inhale. And exhale. Add a hip lift. Push up. Down dog. Left leg up. And then you can move that leg around. Ankles, toes. Movement. Inhaling. Stretching. Reaching. Now, best as you need, you can move the ankles, toes, hips. Inhale. And on your exhale, that left foot comes forward. Back and forth. Back and forth. Lunging, folding. Get some blood flow in those legs. Now inhale, and on your exhale, your right foot comes in a little bit. Your left knee is at 90. Let your blood pressure adjust, arms up. Steer your hips and your torso in the same front direction and lift up your arms for that heart to lift. Good, you got it. Stay here. This thigh is strong. Back thigh is strong and long. Reach through your arms. Breathe into the upper back and chest. Feel like someone's pulling your spine out of your pelvis, so you're lifting up. Good. Beautiful. 2. Take another inhale. Stretch through those arms. Exhale, let your hands come down. Now your left knee is going to head back to the rear of the mat. Pause in plank. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Elbows bend, up dog. Stretch out your heart. Lift your hips out of push-up. Downward dog. Hold. Heels are pressing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now look up at your hands. Take a step or a jump up. Halfway up. Go, let your blood pressure adjust. Go all the way up. Inhale. Hands together at the heart, seated, Utkatasana. All right, now in this position, your knees are lined up with your middle hip, are lined up with your second toe. If you'd like to add on, lift both heels and balance on your toes. 5, and strengthen those ankles. 4, 3, 2, and then lower your heels. Good. Inhale, lift up your arms. Now lift up your left leg and either pause here or keep on going. Warrior 3, balancing. I'm going to turn to look at you, but you can keep going. Good. Maybe go parallel to the floor. Your gaze will be down if you are. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Start floating your way back up, and your hands are at the heart. Samasthiti. Inhale. Other side, arms up. Lift up that other leg, right leg up. Hinge. It's diagonal or keep on going towards parallel. If you're parallel, your gaze is going to change towards the floor. About a foot in front of the other foot on the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Now as you exhale, lower that foot and your hands come to your heart. Bring your fingertips down, open up your arms, pass through chair, sit down in your imaginary chair, come down, hands to the floor, let your feet go back. And we're going to take side plank, so if you would prefer to be on your elbow, you can. You're opening up side plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, there you go. 6, 5, Vasisthasana. 4, 3, 2, take this hand down, side plank. Open up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come back to your normal plank and then press your hips back to downward dog, hands on the floor. We'll lower the right knee down to the floor and open up the left arm. Take the left arm back, take the left toes more behind you. Stretch that heart up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. And on your exhale, let that hand down, let that left knee down, open up your right arm. Right arm opens. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhaling. Now on your exhale, that hand comes down. And press back into the downward facing dog. Heels press. Holding here. Your right leg goes up again, three-legged dog. Now exhale your right foot forward to your hands. Pull your left toes foot in about 2 inches and then stand up. Right here, you have your hips in line with the respective foot, in line with the respective hip. Add on more mobility with the arms, big circles, as big as you can. 5 here. Now your hips and shoulders are facing the same direction. You're making sure not to steer your body in the direction of the back hip. Find a shoulder release that serves you. Interlaced, into maybe holding a namaste. Take an inhale. Exhale, hinge. Your gaze is going to change so you don't have any tension in your neck. You're probably going to look at those right toes or the right knee. Steer the left hip forward. Steer the right hip back. Pausing. I like it. I like it. Good. 10. There you go. 9, 8, 7. Feel the balance that's working. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take another inhale, and as you exhale, reach your arms up. Now as you travel down, your right knee's probably going to bend to get your hands to the floor, so that's fine. Let your right foot go to the back. Elbows bend. Up dog. Lift your hips out of push-up. Down dog. Now the left leg goes up. Three-legged dog. The left foot goes forward. The right toes come in a bit. Inhale, stand up. I'm going to turn to face you. Each foot's in line with the respective hip. Now find a place that serves you with that shoulder release. Inhale. Exhale, hinge. Chin tuck. Neck is soft. Now you can just shake out your neck anytime you feel like there's tension building. Your knee is soft but long. You're reaching down through the big toe of your front foot, lengthening through that back. Now as you're ready, push your foot into the floor and even go beyond midline into a back bend. Your arms go up, good, Cheryl. Now as you go down, your left knee is probably gonna have to bend to get your hands there. Now let your left foot go to the rear of your mat. Hold your plank here. If you can, lift your right foot off the floor and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, right foot down, lift your left leg up and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and the left foot down. Elbows bend, up dog. Now hold your strong hands and exhale, lift your hips and a push up, down dog. Heels press. Try to lift up your toes here and see if that makes you stretch even more in the calves. So toes are off the floor, or you just try to contract that way. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now look up at your hands, step or jump up. Halfway position. Now let your blood pressure settle and then go all the way up. Now exhale your hands back down to your heart. I'm turning so I can see you. Step or jump out. And look at your wrists, they're roughly over your ankles. Take an inhale. Exhale, you can let your hands go to those ankles and forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana, let your neck soften. Neck soft. Shake out any tension. Hands can gently pull on the ankles for assistance. If you would like to add on, interlace the fingers at the lower back and let the arms go overhead and hold. Every exhale relaxes your arms, maybe closer to the floor, but you're not straining to do it. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, let your hands underneath your shoulders, between your feet. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, forward fold some more. Pull on the floor. Neck soft. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, let your hands come up to your hip bones. When you lift halfway, pause. There's usually a little blood pressure adjustment that needs to happen. As you're ready, push, push, push. Your hands can slide to the back body. Lift your heart. 5, 4. Elbows can squeeze. 3, 2. Exhale, 1. Now step or jump the feet together, landing like a cat. If you're doing the jump, good job. Arms up, sit in a chair. Now pause. You can stay here or take your right ankle on top of your left thigh and your palms can press together in prayer pose. Neck soften, so you may have to look down after you're here. 5. Open up that hip. 4. Strengthen that leg. 3, 2. We'll take another inhale and exhale as you come up, foot on the floor, arms open, seated, heel heavy. Now you can stay right here if you'd like, or this leg goes to this thigh, ankle to thigh, palm press, namaste. And if you want to get a little lower, you can. Neck soft, so you may have to look down at the floor. couple of feet in front of your foot that's helping you balance. Shoulders soft. Exhale out any tension. Take another inhale. Now as you exhale, take a stand. Now the hands are going to be together at the heart for a moment. Lift and spread your toes 3 times. And before we add on, take a sip of your water or your drink, and then we'll take a tree. Lift and spread your toes. Right foot to your calf or your inner thigh. A modification would be the toes are still on the ground. Ooh, that feels good in the hips. Feel that openness. And you can take a pose with your hands that serves you today. Yes, arms up, arms together, or maybe this little cow face. I love it. Or grow your arms up. Good. Jawline parallel to the floor. That was gorgeous. Reach the arms up if they're not already. Palms come together at the heart. Lower that foot. Good job. Lift and spread your toes 3 times. And see if you can really make space. You can see the color of your mat underneath, between the toes. The other foot comes up. Calf, inner thigh. The modification is that those toes are on the ground still like that, but if you can, go higher. And then take the other, either hands up or palms together or the other cow face. Yeah, gotta help that arm sometimes. We are going to take another inhale here. Now, gracefully, reach your arms. Lower that foot. Really good. Take your inhale to bring your arms down. Then the arms come up. Sit in that chair. I'm going to turn some on my mat, but then your hands are going to be on the floor. Let your feet be on the back of the mat. Good. And then you're in a plank. Pause here. 5, 4, 3, 2, elbow spin, up dog. Open up the chest and exhale, lift the hips at a push-up, down dog. Hold here. 3 small vinyasas. So from down dog, shift into plank and go into up dog. Open the heart. Inhale and exhale, shift back. Push through plank. Open up the heart and exhale. One more. Up and down dog. Now step or jump up to your hands. Halfway. Now let yourself go all the way up. Left hand forward, right arm back. Quad stretch 10. Your pelvis is level, your ribs are pulling down, the knees underneath your hip if you can. You're tall. 10, 9. This hip is hugging into the midline, not abducting. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Beautiful. 3, 2. Push that foot into your hand. Lift up your thigh. 10, 9, 8. Tilt your ribs a little bit more. Yeah, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3. Neck is soft. I love it. 2. And then make that transition just as graceful. Great job. Then that whole side feel more open. Lift and spread your toes. Other arm back to your foot or your ankle. Hand forward. You're tall. And the first is rib down, pubic bone up, and you're just holding your quad stretch. We're going to take another inhale. And we're going to exhale and push that foot into our hand. Three, 2. Now take another inhale. And exhale to lower that down. That was so good. And I'm going to be moving my camera now. If you need a sip of water, go ahead. But we're going to be taking it a little bit lower on the mat, guys. So grab your sip, and you're going to dive down and come to the vinyasa. Sorry, needed that drink. Go up, exhale down. I just wanted to make sure I had the camera ready for when we get there. And then the plank is back. Hold for a moment. 5, 4, 3. Try lifting the ribs a little bit more, Pam. 2, see if that feels like more abs. I know you're ready to do up dog. Bend your elbows and do up dog. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift your hips, then add a push up, down dog. Now, from here, I want to offer that you either do the right knee down, left arm open again, or if you would like a fuller Maldrasana, it's going to be side plank. The left foot goes back. So you choose which of those do you want. Yes. 5, 4. Oh, that looks great, Cheryl. 3. Lift those hips. You're great. Look at everybody. 2. Now carefully transition side plank. And if your left hand's down, then your right foot's behind you. Maldrasana. Push. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. And exhale, front plank. Pause, down dog. Back into plank, lower yourself down by bending your elbows and coming down to the floor. Hands hover. Inhale, lift up your heart, lift up your arms, and if you want, lift up your thighs, your toes. Hold. Upper back lift. You're doing great. Hamstrings and glutes. Neck is soft. Now lower your body for a moment. Leave your toes down. Lift up your upper body, and then let your hands assist you. Hold this position. 8, 7, 6, gorgeous. 5, 4, 3, 2, and recover. Now let your heads rest. Lift up your left leg. Now lift up your right leg. Now lift up your left leg, and almost like you're pulling your leg out of your pelvis. Lift, lift, good, and lift. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now alternate. Your right arm and your left leg are gonna lift. Your torso stays hovered. Left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, if you want this harder, all the limbs come off the mat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, a child pose. Press your hips to your heels. Now, if your lower back, if your knees don't like this, you can also do a child's pose with your booty in the air, the puppy dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, belly down. And you can interlace your fingers here at the low back. Take your inhale to lift up. Lift up your thighs. 10. Relax and switch your hands. Lift up your arms, lift up your legs. 10. And relax. Now, if you would like to add on, bend the knees, hold on to your feet, and then lift up. Bow pose. Good. Love it. There you go. Next soft. It's almost like you're trying to see how little effort you can put into it. So you're not tense when you do it. Now lower down. We're going to do that again. Then when you're ready, push into your hands and lift up. Neck is soft. And exhale down. Child's pose. Let your hips back. Now, if you want to open up your knees, you can. Belly down. That's a little extra way to get a diaphragmatic breath. 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and inhale. And on your exhale, take a down dog and just sort of walk it out here wide. Right and left. Right and left. Right and left. Now, if you can take a hammock from here. I have to move over just to make room, but if you can do it right where you are, do. But basically, your legs are really wide and your hands walk forward still, or your hands are like down dog forward, but your feet are wider. Your neck is soft. This is the hammock pose. There's a little bit more of an inner thigh stretch here, right? And the opening of the hips, the sacral iliac joint. And press. I like a little toe in variation too, because it feels the outer hamstring, outer calf, opens up the SI even more. Breathing. Now walk your hands more underneath you. Imagine there is a large clock underneath your shoulders. Now walk clockwise, and I don't care which way you go because we're going to do both. So clockwise, and kind of pull on the floor. Pull on the floor and just see if you can feel little stretches around your back, your shoulders. Breathe.
Now act like you're walking around that clock the other way, counterclockwise, and pull on the floor. All right, 3, 2, take an inhale. And as you exhale, come back and then have each hand in your elbow in hand, to just kind of shake out like the clapper of a bell. Relax, shake, and inhaling, let it go. Now we're going to take the hands down and take the knees and shins down for the frog posture. And I'm going to turn. You can also move your mat inward to support your knees more. Good. Pam, do you have enough room on your mat? Here you go. Knees wide. And Pam has 3 mammals on her mat. All right, good. All right, your knees are comfortable here. The toes are towards each other, and you're just opening up those inner thighs. And your low back is also releasing because your hips are higher than the shoulders. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, you can slowly think about coming up here. It's hard to come out of that because it feels so good, right? And then press up. Your shins are underneath. You're in a hands and knees position. We're going to do a thread the needle. Your right fingertips are going to thread the needle this way. Keep going. And your left arm could go up towards the sky. If you'd like, you can also hook your left hand on your inner right knee, inner thigh. We're going to take that inhale up with the left hand. Press yourself up. And then the other side, Left arm, thread the needle, keep walking, and your outer left shoulder gets a stretch, your right arm can come up. Your right hip is far away from your ribs. Your right arm could hook around your left inner thigh. We're going to let that right arm up and exhale the hands forward. And then while you're there, just take a few cat-cows and stretch out that back. Inhale and round, exhale, flex. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flexion, good. And then you can also take a circle with your hips. So you're just getting any flexibility that you need, any stretches that you need. You can also go the other way. Lift up your right toes and look at your right toes over your right shoulder, and then look over your left shoulder at the same right toes. We'll do one, this is called wag the tail. We'll do one side and then let the right foot down and lift up your left toes, and then do the other side. Inhale and exhale. Make sure you're still strong on your hands so your shoulder blades don't collapse. One more. Very good. And then perfect. So let's take a little pigeon, shall we? So you can go into your down dog and lift up your right leg behind you, three-legged dog. Now your right thigh comes forward and hold. You can take your hands and let that be a way to keep upright. Good. If this doesn't serve you, you can always lie down and do the ankle to thigh figure 4. If you feel like you'd like to add on, let's go down and enjoy more. Relax your head, relax your body. We're going to take a moment to start coming back up. Of course, if you'd like to have any fun variations here that you're craving, grab a foot, whatever you need, enjoy. You can open up with both. As you're ready, you can lower those toes down, and that's a way to get your body up into down dog again. Lift your left leg up and three-legged dog, and then exhale your left thigh forward into an upright pigeon. Hands help you. 5. And your right leg might even go further behind you as you're loosening up. Your exhale is just like you're getting your crown of your head far away from your toes. It's going to feel so good. Just notice how it feels to be so relaxed there. We're going to take another inhale. Now, as you're ready, you can just take your time, walk back up. If you would like to take any other variations here, have fun. 5, 4, 3, 2. Gracefully lower those toes, press your hips back, downward dog. Heel push, 5. And then go back into plank, lower yourself down. Take your right arm underneath your left armpit and take a rotation. This is a twist. We're just getting into a belly down. Left arm is out like a T or Y. Your right hand is holding that knee down. Your upper back feels a fabulous stretch. Breathing, letting go. We'll take another inhale here. As you're ready, belly down and go to the other side. Your arm is going to thread the needle, and then you flip your right arm out like a T. Your left hand holds your right knee down. Your hips are stacked. Just enjoy. This hip is far away from your shoulder. It's almost like you can even push it yourself. It's almost like I'm coming around the classroom and pushing your hip away. And 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. And on the 1, you're on your backside. Realign your spine and then let everything go. And just take a moment to rest in Shavasana. Let your arms rest to the mat. Let your shoulders rest to the mat. Relax your thighs. Relax your jaw. And just imagine you're on a cloud, totally supported, surrounded by beautiful blue skies, birds, and tree tops. And just feel a sense of safety and beauty, as if you're looking over the lands on top of your cloud, seeing a higher perspective of all the beautiful nature below, passing over rivers and lakes, mountains and meadows, rivers and deserts. Just notice all the beauty around. The trees, the flowers, the mountains, the oceans, the lakes, the rivers. And just feel a sense of connectedness with nature. Nothing to do, nothing to be, no expectations, no past, no future, just this present moment. Give yourself permission to stay attached to the breath for 3 more cycles of inhale and exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Letting in fresh new air, exhaling out anything old. One more time. Keep that sense of awe with nature in your heart as you gently wake up the fingers and the toes and you come up towards a seated position. And take those hands over your heart as you're sitting tall. And just take a moment to set an intention that your eyes are open, your ears are open, your senses are open to all the beauty and nature around you today. Just notice how much more you see when you're looking for those things, when you're hearing those things. You'll hear more birds, feel more breeze, see more beauty. As you're ready, let your eyes open, come back into the room. May your world be full of beautiful things today. Thank you so much. So good to see you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks. Bye, guys. Hope you're sore tomorrow.